Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Kevin, and this is your Tuesday morning, November 3rd, meditation with a message from Wisdom from the Hidden Realms. I did pull a card, I did get centered, and today's election day in the US. Quite a controversial one, if I may say so. But not intentional, maybe not coincidental, but here's our card for today, and it showed up as an ally, the resting tree. What's interesting about this is I used the singing bowl. Got inspired yesterday by an online medium. I don't know the lady. It was just showed up at random on my YouTube channel. And she used the singing bowl just to tune in. Makes an interesting vibration. Anyway, I sat quietly asking for the message for myself and a message to share with everybody in this meditation. And I was just led to shuffle through the cards until it felt that we were done, and then lay them down, turn the first card over. What's interesting about the resting tree, this is the first time since I've been doing these daily meditations that I have pulled that card. So I'm rather intrigued to deepen and seek what the message is from it. Incidentally, the number in this particular deck is 22, which is a powerful number. It's an angel number. So is 11. What I know about the resting tree is that stop all the doing. Stop the doing and everything will get done. This is a time to sit back and be in the observation of where you are, what's happening, what you're doing, and to look at things and let things unfold as they're going to, which is really difficult to do if you're used to being the doer and the doer, and the doing and the doer. And that's the ongoing challenge that most folks have as they awaken to something bigger, something brighter, something lighter. As we go on this course of personal growth, inspiration, and empowerment, as we learn to extinguish or identify or understand the things that aren't working, the stress, the strife, no time, no sleep, bad food choices, miscommunication, hurt feelings, resentments, as we realize none of this energy has any positive effect, so we go into the realm of growth. There is always got to be a period of stillness, quietness, ease, comfort. If you think about it, happiness and joy and the pure acceptance of life happens spontaneously. We can plan a party, we can plan a celebration, we can look forward to seeing people, being with people that we love and we cherish. All of those things we can put into place. But until the actual time and place of the gathering, until the connection with people happens, till somebody's with you in your space, sharing the energy, being of the energy, the miracle that creates the blissful feeling can't occur. Because it's a fantasy, it's a desire. So being with the resting tree is to simply turn everything else off, including for those of you who truly do wish to grow and be, all of the devices that have you so connected to negative static, to the hissing, really. I have looked at the news. Yes, I feel like if you're going to be part of the planet, you may as well indulge in what's going on. And it's just so interesting. I look at folks not in a judgmental way, in an interesting way, as I might a wrestling match. And at one point you've got a chokehold, another point you're released. What it does is it brings out the best in some, the worst in others. That's interesting. That somebody is willing to either lose their life or take somebody else's away for the sake of making a point. Just an observation. Now, the resting tree encourages all of us to sit quietly and relax, to pay attention to breathing, and that's what we're going to do right now, is to pay attention to the stillness and the miracle of the breath. So, feet flat on the floor and a big breath in. Let that air go along with anything else that's on your mind. Another breath in. And out. Third and final breath in. And out. And keep the idea of breath. Without using it to do anything. Just be in the stillness of your breath. You can center your consciousness in your third eye center. And for this morning's meditation practice, the non-attachment, the non-reaction. Thoughts will come into your mind. Your ego doesn't want to give up control. Let your higher nature be the one observing breath, resting, randomly bringing knowledge, randomly sending you breaths in of healing, voluntarily taking your exhales of what you're giving up. As you're continuing to inhale and exhale, be with the space at the top and the bottom of each. Right before the exhale starts, there's a small space. Right before the inhale starts, there's a space. Notice when your body's ready to inhale, then exhale, it does it automatically. Come into rhythm with your breath. Be in the experience of no thingness. The practice of non-attachment allows the spirit to awaken, allows the soul anchored to the body to cleanse, allows peace, calm, balance and harmony to enter. And attach yourself from the spontaneous need to fidget. Cut the ties that bind you to spontaneous movements. Be in the observation of the stillness. You shall become the stillness. Be in the experience of the breath. You are the breath. Be in the experience of the body. You are the body. Know that resting, practicing the non-doing isn't a place you go. It's who you are. Be the rest. Be the experience of non-doing. You feel complete. Bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Honor yourself. Honor your relationship to the divine. Honor the sacred space you have created. Lift your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Honor all those around you as we bow and say Namaste. So that was your challenge for the day. You know, in the Western culture, we are so driven by the need to go from place to place. I've talked about this before. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in England. And even to this day, the Europeans seem to cut the lights off on business 5, 6 o'clock. Stores are closing and everyone's getting ready to go home. The tradition is people seem to gather around and eat at certain times. There's like a ritual to it. And I was not unhappy moving to the US and embracing the US culture of being work became the thing we did. The more we did, the more we needed to do, until the doing took over. And so there were these holidays, seemed to start at Halloween and end at Valentine's. And there was an unwritten rule that you could sort of take it easy, even slack off a bit, do the no thing. Then all of a sudden, maybe January 4th, 5th, somewhere in there, or it seemed like people were plugging themselves into an invisible energy source and automatically behaving, acting, that's what it was, acting, as if they needed to be busy and get busy and do busy and create busy and be busy, doing, as if somebody were watching what they were doing. When really all we want to do is what we had been doing since Halloween, November, whatever that was, 8 weeks, if you call it that. The no doing. The resting tree. So, my friends, today will be an interesting day, no doubt. Remember non-attachment. Remember observation. And bigger nugget I have for you is you have a spirit that's like the bubbles of champagne in a bottle. When the cork comes off, that just starts going. If you want to find the balance and you want to find the joy and you want to find the love that we all want, really, truly, because that's what really it is love. You got to create a sacred space and a delightful relationship with yourself. And that takes some practice, especially when, you know, newborn babies are of love. They get love. They get it unconditionally. Everyone loves a newborn baby. There's something that happens. And then this life happens, and then the lies happen, and then the experiences happen. And for somehow or another, we start to believe what we believe, and what we believe is what we believe. It doesn't make it true. All right, lots of love for this 3rd of November. Mercury goes direct, I think, after today or sometime tomorrow. Mars goes back direct on the 13th of November. If you're not really sure what I'm talking about, because I'm not an astrologer, go study an astrologer. And we'll talk soon. Bye.